Hello, everyone. Welcome live to our first preparation exercise. Let me know that you're here with me. And also let me know in the comments, where are you watching me from? I'm always curious. Okay, I see that it works. Let me know where you're watching me from. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We are live in the Client Acquisition Strategies for Language Professionals Facebook group, which is a private community for the people that they have signed up for this upcoming crash course, proven strategies to market your translation service online without extra budget and get high quality clients. So let me know. Hello, everyone. So you need first to sign up in order to receive the details for the Facebook group that actually all the preparation exercise will remain at your disposal for a whole week, all the recordings. The minimum you can do in order to make the most out of the upcoming crash course is to join me live on a daily basis starting from today, 5 p.m. Central European Time, tomorrow, Wednesday for the second preparation exercise, again 5 p.m. Central European Time, and of course on Thursday with the main actually crash course that will take place on Zoom, a private Zoom link. Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. Please refresh your page. Okay. Just to know that you're here with me. So as to see the live in our Facebook group. Welcome, everyone. Let me know where you're watching me from. And of course, I would like to address all of your questions. Okay, we have Anya here. I see people joining us. Hello, Anya. Hello, Jeannie Taylor. From Austria. A long time no see, Anya. How you have been doing? So we're going with two preparation exercises together today. Lida, you need to actually say hello underneath the video, okay? Okay, Lida, are you here with us? Lida Filippopoulou. And we're going to start. If you're here with me, let me know in the comments. Those that they will be joining me live, they're going to make the most of it because all the preparation exercises, they're designed in such a way so as to help you to become prepared for the upcoming crash course, okay, where we're going on Thursday, a Zoom link, okay, to discuss about proven strategies to market your translation service online. And first, you need to have signed up, as you see here, kevinmentoring.com/crash course, okay? You still have time. Yeah, rementoring.com/crash course. Okay, you copy paste that link to your browser and you sign up, no strings attached, totally free of charge. And of course, we are going to actually work together for 3 days. I'm going to prepare you so as you to make the most out of the proven strategies with two preparation exercises starting from today, where we're going to actually. Yes, you need to sign up, guys, first, okay? And let me know where you're watching me from. Let's start, because they're going to be short, those preparation exercises. I would like them to be 30, 45 minutes maximum, depending on the interaction with you and your questions. You should have received an actual worksheet. Anya, Lida, did you receive the worksheet via email? You need first to have signed up, just to receive the email, okay? And to download it or create a copy to your drive. So I will be presenting the slides first, the presentation, and then I'm going to share my screen to show you the actual worksheet and your practical exercise that you'll take as a homework. Doesn't need to take you longer than 30 minutes per day. The exercises every day, you're going to receive a worksheet 2 hours ahead of the preparation exercise. You should have received it from info@vimentoring.com. Is there anyone here who hasn't received the worksheet? Have you all received the worksheet? And you need either to download it, okay, or you need to create a copy to your drive. It's up to you. Have you all received the worksheet? Hello, Marco from Italy. I assume Jeannie, Marco, Anya, Lida, you have all received the worksheet? So let's start. And I'm here to answer all of your questions. So that's why we're going live on a daily basis. So it's for me to be able to be there next to you and to answer all of your questions. Okay, guys? So if you have any kind of questions, let me know in the comments. I would love to address them. And of course, if you have any kind of technical difficulty, send me an email at info@viewmentoring.com. All preparation exercise together today and tomorrow. They're going to take place live in our Facebook group. So you need first to have signed up through the link that you see here, then to receive the Facebook group link, then to join the Facebook group to get access. Yes, I have the worksheet. Perfect, Marco. And then you're going to receive a Zoom link again via email from info@viewmentoring.com. So you need to add, to your contacts this email so as not to miss anything. So we're going to discuss about proven strategies to market translation service online without extra budget and get high quality clients now. This will take place on May 28th on this Thursday on Zoom. But today we're going to discuss how to successfully set goals for your business. By business, I mean even you as a freelancer. Why is it so important, to set up your goals? Because I've seen throughout my experience mentoring other colleagues since 2016 for the last 10 years, I've seen that the main difference between those that they actually achieve the goals, the higher achievers, and those that they have difficulties to achieve their financial goals or personal goals, doesn't really matter, professional goals, is the fact that they do not know how to actually set their goals. So that's something we're going to correct here today. And of course, you're going to get your assignment, your homework, because all of those 3 days with trainings are going to be very practical, So let's start by what is a goal, Let's find out. A goal is a desired result or possible outcome that a person envisions, plans, and commits to achieve. It allows us to have a vision. When you work with me in my mentorship program, I always recommend you, to envision yourself in 5-10 years from now, how you see yourself ideally without any mindset blocks on secondary thoughts, without any kind of secondary thoughts or difficulties setting up your goals, and envision yourself ideally how you see yourself and what is your daily schedule, maybe both tangible and intangible, how you wake up in the morning, who you see, how you feel, all the feelings, and of course the tangible. If you have a big house, if you have just a backpack and you travel the world, doesn't really matter because all of us were very different. So a goal is a design. So we're going to set up our goals together today, for your business, your personal goals, if you would like. And of course, we're going to learn how to measure progress, So why to set goals? The $1 million question, as you see here. For me, this has helped me to be accountable for my progress. If you don't have your goals on a daily basis to see them, you get less chance of achieving them and maybe losing your path. Prepare for success and create a plan. The goals and your vision, that I do that as an exercise in my paid programs as well, they really help me to identify what is your main outcome that you would like to achieve in your personal professional life, and how we can unstructure that into short-term goals and to start achieving one per one starting from today. And of course, this is the greatest way to actually measure your progress and get help. Whatever might be that help, to acquire a new tool, to integrate your marketing activities on a daily basis, to have a mentor, a coach. It's up to you. What is it? And of course, why having a goal is so important, because you can create a growth strategy for your business, your personal life. Doesn't really matter. We're going to talk about business and marketing goals in this training, but of course you can actually follow the same steps and strategies to create your actually plan for your personal life. And of course you will be able to create a process right after the completion of the crash course this Thursday. You'll be able to have a process in place to measure your performance. And of course you can have also outcome goals. So we can have process goals, performance goals, and outcome goals. 3 different types of goals. Process goals, for example, I'm going to contact 10 clients per day. That's a process goal, So we set up your strategy, we structure that in actionable steps, and we implement them. Contacting your clients on LinkedIn, For example, 10 clients per day or per week, that's an actionable step, and it's a process goal. What is a performance goal? For example, I'm going to increase my income monthly by 3%, 5%, 10%, or I'm going to, that's performance, goal. I'm going to contact 10 more clients every week, so you can increase that number. And outcome goals, for example, is when you will have booked appointments with your clients. Okay, so the expected outcome goal might be, for example, I would like to have by the end of this week 5 calls with my ideal clients, outcome goals. Or, for example, I would like by the end of the year to have acquired 5 new clients in that type of field. Let me know if this is clear so far what we're discussing about, and let me know if you have been learning something new. I promised you that we're going to discuss about the SMART goal method, and of course the SMART goal actually has been as you see the acronym here of specific, okay, that's the S, that stands for what exactly are you trying to achieve. Measurable, okay, is the second letter of SMART. Goals, how will you know when you have achieved that goal? Achievable, is it genuinely possible to achieve it? Relevant, does it contribute to your revenue goal, growth or goal? Time bound, okay, or time frame or time bound, as you see here, when do you plan to achieve this by? So if your goals, the way that you write them or you express them, they don't integrate those characteristics, then you get less chances of achieving those goals. And of course, the goals don't have to be about revenue, but we're going to talk about revenue as well here, because most of you, when you signed up for this free crash course, you told me that you really struggled, okay, to achieve your financial goals or to increase your rates or to find clients that they are able to accept your own rates. And many, of course, you discussed that you would like to start attracting more direct clients, okay? So let me know, guys, if you're here with me and if you have any kind of questions related to the slides. Everything's going to take place live today, tomorrow, and on Thursday, because I prefer to be live with you to answer all of your questions. So according to Wikipedia, as you see here, a goal is a desired result or possible outcome that a person envisions, plans, and commits. Okay, to achieve, we need commitment, task consistency. We talk about when it comes to the marketing strategy. So first you need to envision, then you need to plan, and then you need to commit to implement. Getting back to what does the SMART goal stands for: specific, your goal precisely spells out your desired result. Measurable, the goal states your target is measurable terms, in measurable terms, so you will know when you have arrived there, when you have achieved that goal. Otherwise, you'll be trying things around and you will never know when you have achieved that goal, okay? And I think most of you feel frustrated when you come to me and you tell me, Virginia, I've been trying to grow my client list, or I've been trying to reach 5 figures, whatever is the goal, but you don't put that into action and you don't measure, okay, as we discuss here today, how you will be able to know that you have achieved that goal. So you are lost trying things around, okay, and then you actually prefer to leave that behind, okay, or keep repeating the same mistake again and again, so you're losing your time and effort there. Attainable or achievable, a goal is achievable to accomplish within any defined limitations. Relevant and realistic, the R stands for your goal can be accomplished within the specified time and with the available resources, and that's why we're going to talk about proven strategies on Thursday, that they don't require extra budget from you. Time bound, there is a calendar date by which you plan to achieve your goal. When I start setting up my goals, I really skip the last step, especially when it comes to time frame, because most of us, we feel that we actually we're not successful when we don't achieve the goals in specific time frame. But actually that helps us, okay, to have a more specific plan with specific dates. And even if we don't achieve that goal in that time frame, we can always rewrite that the right way. So if we haven't achieved that goal in 2026, we can go for 2027. That's okay, goes along. But definitely having a time frame, it's really important for us to go back and review our plan, our strategy, what it worked well, what it didn't, so as to be able to propose to review that and change and adjust that, so as to get higher and better results, okay, the upcoming months. So in order to help you to set up your goals, you can answer those questions that I have, okay, associated with each of those letters. So when it comes to specific goals, who is involved? If it's just you and your time, then you're going, or it might be any kind of help that you're going to get. What do I want to achieve? When do I need to achieve that? Why is this goal important? That is a great question for you guys. How will I measure my progress? That's the measurable. How I know if my goal is achieved. And that's a great way when it comes, for example, I would like 2 new direct clients in the medical field by the end of this semester. So you have time frame and it's specific, because you know direct clients in that specific niche. If you name them, it's even better. Okay. And of course, you will know that your goal will be achieved when you will have those 2 clients. But if you write that, most of you, and I will show you some results of some goals that you've been sharing with me. If you write, I would like two more or two new clients, that's not measurable. We do not know when you will have achieved that. Okay, what does it mean, more or new for you? Okay, so you need to be specific and measurable at the same time. When it comes to achievable, will it be clear when the goal is complete? Is it reasonable to complete the goal in the time allotted? So, for example, if you tell me right now, currently, that you have as an income 1,000 euros per month, you would like to go to 10,000, you know it's more difficult. Might be achievable, okay, but definitely knowing your current situation, where you would like to go and how this is achievable, is better than nothing. So if you have 0 clients and you would like to go to 100 clients, you will realize it's more difficult, okay? So we prefer to know where we stand, where we would like to go, and of course to measure if this is achievable with the resources that we have and the time that we're going to invest. Does this make sense, guys? Let me know, Marco, Anya, Lida, are you here with me? Let me know in the comments, guys, that you're watching me. And of course, relevant that we mentioned, is this goal related to the overall success? Because if your overall success is, for example, to work less and earn more, but the clients that you're getting, they're not paying you more, so how you're going to work less and earn more? So you need also to integrate, okay, that goal in your overall success and the vision that we discussed initially in our call today. And time bound, of course, how long should it take to accomplish this goal? When will I check on whether or not the goal has been completed? And I know that most of you are telling me, Virginia, how should I know if my goal is achievable? How should I know, okay, the time frame that I need, especially if you're just starting out with marketing efforts and you have never, done that before? And I totally get that. So in such a case, definitely having a mentor to ask them would really help you. Having other colleagues that they have been the same path with you, sharing their experience with you, would really help you. But also, you can be realistic with the resources that you have and the time that you're willing to invest, okay, in order for you to set up a time frame. Sometimes the time frame might be just there to go back and check if we have achieved that goal. It doesn't have to be, that realistic if we do not know that and we do not have a mentor. But of course, having a mentor or a coach, they would really give you a specific time frame that you can set a realistic one. But again, you can put 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Usually 12 weeks is the minimum that I see that with any kind of goal we need as a time frame in order to achieve results, tangible results. 12 weeks. You can start, okay, small, and then you can grow. You don't need to be very fast with the results, okay? If you feel that this overwhelms you or discourages you from pursuing your goals. Let me know, guys, if the pace of the training is okay, if you have a clear idea of what is a SMART goal so far. Let me know in the comments. And of course, I'm going to give you some specific examples. But I would really like you to download the worksheet or create a copy on your drive, so it's for you to be able to create your own plan. I have set a specific worksheet that will really help you to set up your own, plan. And to set up your own goals, including personal goals for your personal life or professional goals or financial goal, doesn't really matter. You can follow the same process, doesn't really matter what the goal is about. So pro tip, just for you, think better for yourself. Just reading a new book about the power of our subconsciousness, okay, and how important is the thoughts that we have in our mind, how we think of ourselves, that really affects the way that we act, okay, and the actions that we take in order to achieve those goals. So if you're telling yourself, I cannot do that, then, okay, you realize that everything subconsciously will guide you to that direction. You need to change first the way that you think about yourself and what you can achieve, and then empower yourself with the right mentality, mindset, so as to take the action that is needed. So, for example, one goal is 22 billable hours worked per week for the full month. So you have a time frame, the full month, okay? 22 hours worked per week, specific, okay? And of course, billable also, more specific. Here, 2 new clients, examples, SMART goals, agencies by the end of this month. Okay, new clients, agencies specifically by the end of the month. You can become even more specific if you would like 2 new agencies in that specific language combination based in that specific area, the USA, by the end of this month. Is measurable, is realistic, definitely, and of course, is achievable, relevant to your overall goal if it is to increase your client base. I assume that everyone who is here with me, we're all of us focusing on expanding our client list and our client base, because that's the content of the main crash course on how to actually find new clients, proven strategies, okay, to acquire new clients with 0 extra budget. So I assume that everyone here is interested in learning new ways and methods to be able to find new clients. 8 new prospects per week for the full month. 8 is measurable. New prospects. I would like that to be more specific. Per week, okay, so we have the accountability there for the full month. So we set up the time frame. It's quite achievable, realistic, relevant. and $6,000 in business booked per month for the next semester. Per month. So that's a very realistic time framed, quite a specific $6,000 in business booked per month. So let's see what goals you have been sharing with me, so as to realize some of your goals that you have shared with me and how we can change that. Okay. So some of you told me, I would like to expand my client base and have a regular translation projects with a higher weights. Okay. If you know what they need to do, let me know, because they would like to expand the client base. We do not know by expand, what does it mean? Adding a new client, adding 20, 100, doubling the client base, having regular translation projects, which doesn't really tell me anything. What does it mean regular for you? On a daily basis, working 8 hours, like how many thousands of words in what kind of field? Pretty vague, isn't it? And with a higher weights, even if weights is a wrong word here, we, as freelancers and solopreneurs, I prefer to call ourselves as business owners and entrepreneurs rather than having a wage. We're not employees. So maybe higher income, but still here, higher income. If I do not know where you stand right now, what's your current income and how much you would like to grow, it's impossible to set up the steps that you need to take in order to achieve that goal. So you realize how difficult it is for a mentor, a coach, a consultant, or even yourself alone, if you decide to do that alone, to create a plan so as to achieve those goals if you don't write them and properly set them. So it's for you to break them down into actionable steps, create your plan and achieve them by the end of the year, semester. What is the time frame that you put? Let me know if this is clear. That's why I have put here some of your goals. Those are real goals, guys. Okay, I'm not naming who actually has set those goals with me. You're different people, but I would like you to realize what's the mistake that we've been making so far that's holding us back from achieving the goals that we have in our mind. Because having such vague goals, it's really impossible for anyone, okay? Whether mentor, consultant, professional one, or even you, okay, as a person who has zero marketing experience, to create a marketing strategy for you to starting achieving those goals. So let me know if this is clear with you. And of course, I would love to see your goals in the comments, okay? If you have already set up some goals of yours, let me know in the comments. I want to improve directly contacting potential clients. That's a great goal. Improve directly contacting potential clients. So we do not know what types of clients are going to be direct agencies, in what types of fields, where they're going to be based. Contacting, we do not know, okay, how they're going to contact them on LinkedIn, via email marketing, in person, through live events. And of course, improve. We do not know your current states in order to help you improve. Is it the fact that you have been contacting clients so far, but you don't get zero results? Or you have zero experience contacting clients, so you would like to improve by starting from scratch? As you realize, we want SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, with a time frame. So here, as you realize, not a specific goal, I want to improve directly, but it's not measurable. We do not know when this person will have improved. So as to directly contact potential clients, because we do not know exactly what does this mean for the current stage of that person. We do not know also how to set up the goals, the plan, and the steps to implement in order to achieve that goal, because we do not know what types of clients to contact and how to contact them, the actual means. Okay, so try to rewrite those goals, if those are of your goals as well, the SMART way, to be specific, to include measurable terms, how you will be able to know that you have achieved that goals, realistic, okay, achievable, and time frame, put a time frame so as to be able, okay, to go back and review what you have achieved. And of course, you can postpone the success in case you have not achieved in the time frame that you initially have set. So some more of your goals, so as to realize what mistakes we've been making as translators and interpreters, and let me know in the comments if this has been clear so far. Some of you have shared with me when I asked you what is your main goal by participating, okay, in this crash course that takes place on Thursday. You told me to earn enough to also pay for some extra CPD I want to do to keep improving my translation skills and improve my specialist knowledge. So we realized that this person really wants to improve their specialist knowledge, again, to go for some CPD, continuous professional development courses and so on. But we don't understand what courses, and what kind of specialist knowledge, for how long, what's the budget, how much do they cost, and of course, earn enough. What does it mean for that person? Earn enough to also pay for some extra. We need to know how much they earn right now, how much they need to increase in order to integrate in the budget that they earn the CPD cost. But we need first to know the CPD cost, how much they earn, in order to calculate and find how much it is to earn more in order to actually be able to pay for that extra continuous professional development courses. Is this clear? So what information we're missing here from this goal in order to help them achieve, okay, the desirable results, the cost of the CPD, the type of the CPD of the courses, in what specialist areas, what they are looking to achieve, okay, to find them online, to see how much do they cost, okay, and to integrate this cost to their current income that they earn in order to know how much they need to earn extra in order to pay for that CPD. It's a step-by-step process, but writing the goals of yours the wrong way, you really don't help yourself to actually create the plan to achieve it. And that's why most of you, and that's why I have integrated this free training. You might think that it's okay, it's another goal setting training, we can skip it. But if you don't go through that exercise to be able to set up achievable goals, even for the crash course that takes place this Thursday, you won't be able to get achievable results and tangible results by participating even in a free training. It doesn't really matter if it is paid or a free training. What it really matters is how you will be able to make the most out of it and get some tangible results. Another goal of yours, to understand how to use LinkedIn more effectively. That feels like more than enough for now. So they think that you have, let's say, a small goal, which is okay, to understand how to use LinkedIn more effectively. But what we get here, okay, from that goal, in order to be able to create a plan with actionable steps to achieve it, is what does it more effectively mean? So does it mean that this person has been using LinkedIn so far, but they don't get results? Or maybe that person has not been using LinkedIn at all, so they need to start from scratch, okay? Definitely this training of mine will help you to understand, okay, how to LinkedIn more effectively, but I cannot create a plan for you on what you need to do on a step-by-step basis, on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, is for you to be able to achieve your goals. And if you can take away something, one thing from this today's training, apart from setting up the goals the right way, is how to understand, by setting up the smart way, those goals, to break them down into actionable steps. And that's why I have integrated in the worksheet a specific page where I encourage you to write your goals on the left part of your screen, then break down that into actionable steps, realize the difference between a goal and an actionable step, and then put a time frame when this actionable step will need to take place, so as to go and actually review if you have done that. So this is the action to be taken worksheet. Set some smart goals for yourself. Hello, Randa. So set at least 2 SMART goals for the next month, semester, or year. So we are entering in June, okay, in a few days. So that's a great timing for you to take into consideration the second semester of 2026. And why not to change, okay, your current situation? Many of you have been complaining that you have been getting a slower workflow. You don't get enough work from your clients, okay? So we need to change that. And how we can change that? By taking action. So first thing that you need to do is to write at least, if you would like to write more SMART goals, that's up to you, but we want them specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time frame, okay, for the next month, semester, or year. And you need to define your SMART goal to work on this training and create your strategy plan. The worksheet, hello, Jenny Taylor, the worksheet that you have received would really help you, okay, to learn how to set up your goals, how to break down and actionable steps, and how to create a strategy plan just for you to achieve them. Managing goals can give returns in all areas of your personal life. So by achieving our personal, professional, business goals, and even financial goals, it's not only about money. It's about, reaching that self-fulfillment feeling, okay, that we have achieved our goals, even in our personal life. Because in order to achieve our financial business goals, the first thing that we change is ourselves and our personality. We need, first of all, to grow personally, to grow as people, as persons, and then, okay, to be able to integrate those new mindset shifts, mentalities that we have integrated in our daily lives just to achieve our goals practically. Everything that we learn here today is a part of the Fully Booked Translator Formula LinkedIn edition, the 12-week business mentorship program that starts in June. And of course, I will, for free, drive you and take you through those steps that you can actually note down, okay? Take notes or take screenshots of those slides so as for you to be able to start taking action. So your first homework, completing this training, I'm going to share my screen shortly after this presentation to show you your homework, is to set up your 2 goals and to learn how to create a strategy plan for the goal that you will set for this training or for the next semester. So let me know in the comments if you have those goals. Share them with me here in the comments. And of course, let me know if you have any kind of questions. If you're watching the replay of preparation exercise number 1, or you're here live with me and you have any kind of questions filling in the worksheet, use the comments below and let me know. Also, if you have any kind of questions about this presentation, the slides that I'm describing, because I'm here live with you, I would love to know. So Jeannie, Randa, Marco, Anya, Lida, anyone who is here live with me, guys, let me know. And I would love to address any kind of questions of yours. The least you can do in order to make the most out of this training is to do the work. Just set up the goals, okay, and create your strategy plan. It will really help you to feel proud of yourself, okay? So in order to become fully booked, what does it mean, fully booked translator? It means that you will create a process for you as a freelance translator, so it's for you to reach your financial and business goals by the end of the year. Or the next year. It's up to you, the goal, the time frame you are going to set. And what you need to do, first of all, is to have a solution for your clients, value-based. What does that mean? You need to realize what is the value that you offer to your clients. Not your offer, not your solution only, but the value-based solution. So if you're telling me, if I ask you what do you offer to your clients and you're telling me, Virginia, I offer high quality work on time delivery, that's not a value-based solution. That's something that everyone in our industry should offer. So first of all, okay, and then you need to find who are your most valuable clients. Those clients, they pay on time, okay, they share the same values with you. Maybe you communicate better. So if you have had some sets of clients before, you can envision them, okay, bring them to your mind and write the characteristics of them and try to find them. If you have zero clue about who's your most valuable clients, you need to write them down, all the characteristics that you would like them to have, be resourceful here and write them down. And of course, as you see here with gray in the middle of your screen, personal brand, what is that? That's something that we tend to neglect as translators, especially since most of you told me that you would like to start getting direct clients. Direct clients, they don't have the linguistic background, okay? So as to evaluate your skills as a translator most of the times. That's what my experience being a translator since 2007, the last 19 years. I know that the direct clients, they will never ask you for your degree, okay, or a CV. They will never. But if they visit your LinkedIn profile and they don't see here a strong brand, or if they visit, your website and they don't see the right information, or you don't have a portfolio company profile, this is something that would really help them, if you have had them, to actually trust you and give you the work. But if you miss the personal brand here, then definitely you lose credibility, and it's very difficult for them to trust you and give you the work, especially when they have never heard of you before. Positioning and messaging are the next step. So once you realize who is your most valuable client, again, you create a personal brand that builds your authority online and your credibility, then you need to position yourself as the go-to expert and create a messaging through the content that you share online, or even the message that you send to your clients through LinkedIn prospecting or email marketing, so as to give them the right information. Of course, systems and automations are always included in my methods because, let's be honest, all of us, we're solopreneurs, we work alone, we're freelance translators and language professionals, so we need to learn methods that they won't take as much time, like more than 10 minutes per day, in order to implement them. So what is the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system? Is a proven method that can help you using online and your LinkedIn account, as you see here in the middle of your screen, as the most important way of contacting clients. Most of you have been telling me, as you see here on the base of your screen, that you depend on referrals and word of mouth to get clients. That's something that we need to change. We need to become more intentional if we would like to predict our future, instead of waiting the clients to find us. Some of you told me that you have a website or a blog in order to get clients, but I know that based on my experience, no one is going to find you through your website unless you promote your website indirectly through other platforms. SEO for a website is very expensive. It takes lot of years to actually bring you back the results. And of course, social media in general, I would suggest you to, I'm teaching LinkedIn because it's more powerful. It's a professional network. All of our clients are there to do business, so they're more likely to accept an inquiry from you, and you to accept an inquiry for your ideal clients if you're using LinkedIn rather than Facebook or Instagram or any other method. So let me know, guys, what do you think so far? And of course, once we have an optimized LinkedIn profile with all the information that your ideal clients and direct clients would like to see there in order to hire you or approach you to give you the work, then we actually implement two different client acquisition strategies: direct outreach, as you see here on the left screen, and inbound leads. Inbound is when the clients, they find you through the content that you have been sharing online, or the static content that you have on your LinkedIn profile through the keywords, so as to contact you, expressing their interest working with you. And direct outreach is a more direct and active way of contacting the clients, finding them, and making yourself visible in front of them. Then you see email or message sequence, and of course the pillar content you see on the upper part of your screen. Is really important to have content that really speaks to your clients, so as to nurture the relationship with them in the long run, but it's not the actually fastest way of getting clients. That's why outreach is in bold here, because I feel that if you would like to predict your future and get results, direct outreach is the best way to do things. So what you will learn, what advanced marketing is for a scaling entrepreneur, and how to position yourself as the go-to expert through your LinkedIn profile. Tomorrow, actually, we're going to set up your target market, okay, and to identify your ideal client. So it's really important to have set up your goals first, so as then to go and identify your target market tomorrow. And of course, on Thursday, we're going through 9 proven client acquisition strategies. So you are going to learn everything that you might need on Zoom this time. You need to a private Zoom link only shared to the people that they have signed up. So you need first to have signed up in order to join me for this 2-hour workshop on Thursday. So benefits of this process that I've been actually teaching you and I was able to show you here is you attract your most valuable clients. So you don't lose your time contacting clients that they don't need your services, so they don't pay well, okay? You get more clients with less time. If you just need 10 minutes per day, that's so valuable, okay? Instead of losing your time trying things around. It took me 7 years, guys. It took me 7 years trying things around in order to find what method really works for me. It's a real story of mine. If you've been following me for a while, you know my story. And when I realized what it really works, I started teaching that to other people. So it doesn't need you to take you 7 years to reach your financial goals. People I've been working with, they are able, and following my process I'm going to teach you here, they are able to reach the financial goals in less than a year. You will have clarity and clear direction what action to take. And actually, this preparation exercise today will help you, okay? Because if you don't have a clear direction, it's really impossible to know what action you need to take. Some of you tell me, Virginia, how am I supposed to find clients? I will ask you, what types of clients? What kind of method? How much time you would like to invest? How much money you would like to earn? What's your capacity? So we need to know those answers, okay, in order to create a plan, to have the right direction, and to know what action needs to be taken just to achieve those goals. Every action on LinkedIn is connected to making money. That's real, guys. Even if you change your headline, your title, or your photo with a professional, and you will see that every action that you take on LinkedIn will help you to attract your ideal client. You will make more money for you to enjoy your business more. You will make a real impact on LinkedIn if you follow my steps. You will have a system to build your business. And of course, the goal is to have a 6-figure annual revenue. If you want less, that's even better. It's better to focus on high results. What does this 6-figure vision, what does it mean? How you will be able to change, okay, the way that you see things and you envision your future so you to be able to reach higher incomes, okay? Higher income, yes. 6-figure, it means that you are starting by earning 10,000 euros or dollars per month. And I have had so many practical results of people that were able to achieve those numbers on my YouTube channel. Clients are everywhere on LinkedIn, okay? So if you can take away one thing from today's training is this mindset shifts that AI has not taken our work yet. Many of you book a call with me and you're telling me, Virginia, AI has taken my work. I have slow, and you think that is AI. Yes, if you work only and solely with agencies that they have integrated AI, yes, that might be the case. But because most of you don't work with the industries that AI has replaced us yet, I feel that the fact that you have not taken any action, to grow financially is the reason, not AI. Let me know if you agree with me or not in the comments. But I don't believe that AI has taken our work yet. And of course, mindset is 80% of the work. What does that mean? That if you have the right mindset, if you make the right thoughts, that they guide you to the right direction, you have done 80% of the work. If you keep telling yourself it's impossible to find higher paying clients, it's impossible for me to reach 6-figure annual income, it's impossible for me what Virginia is telling me to do, then you realize that you have already preset your mindset to that direction that you're not going to take action. So first thing first, you need to change the way that you think about the things that we're discussing here today, or your business growth or your personal growth, to stop saying things, in a negative way to yourself. And of course, in a realistic way to set up the plan so as to achieve your goals. So mindset for me is 80%. 20% is taking action. If you don't take action towards your goals, as you realize, you won't be able to see the results that I've been promising to you. It's our responsibility to find the clients who can afford our rates here. There's a typo. What does that mean? Most of you are telling me, Virginia, the clients are suggesting me that rate, this rate, so it's impossible for me to grow. No, guys, okay? Especially if you're starting to work with direct clients, you will realize that you will have your own rates with direct clients. And of course, by own rates, I mean with a strategy, of course. But of course, we're not accepting the rates that they actually set us, unless we're starting out translators, would like to actually get some kind of experience, and then, might be more flexible and discuss that. Competition is there to make us better, not to take our work. 100%, especially in our industry, our colleagues, they're there to give us work, especially if we work in different language combinations or different specializations, okay? As a freelancer, you're a business owner, not an employee. So by sending CVs to direct clients, you're losing your time. The direct clients are not going to trust you to give you a 5-figure project to you if you're just sending them a CV as an employee. Even if you're fully booked, you need a strategy and a process in place. Many of you are contacting me telling me, Virginia, I'm already fully booked. I'm satisfied. I have 2 clients. They give me on a consistent basis work. What if one client stops giving you work? What are you going to do to replace 50% of your income if you depend on 2 clients and you do not know what to reply to me? That's the moment when you need to create a strategy or to hire a coach or a mentor or to join a mentorship program because you're already fully booked. You have the financial availability there to invest. So I would suggest you that's the right timing. Don't wait to become desperate or lose your clients. So it's you to predict your future or create a strategy. Okay, we need to have a strategy in place no matter what, just to consider ourselves entrepreneurs and business owners. And you can have a 6-figure revenue stream from LinkedIn 100%. Go and visit my YouTube channel, find those 10K months results. So some of you that you've been telling me, and I would like you to take as a homework to change that. I don't have time to implement a marketing strategy, you're telling me. We create a time for the things that we prioritize. So what does it tell me? This sentence here to me when you are telling me that is that I have not created the time to implement marketing strategy because so far marketing has not been one of my priorities. If you change that and you realize that marketing is the time that we need to change that, okay? Then you're going to create the time and find the time. And of course, I can help you to do that as well. I don't have the skills to work for direct clients. Lack of confidence here, I see. Most of you, when it comes to direct clients, you tell me, Gina, I need to learn this thing or I need to actually go to that kind of university or take that kind of certification. No, guys, even if with the skills that you have and the credentials that you already have, I can tell you, you can find the direct clients. What you're missing is a strategy. You do not know who they are, where to find them, how to contact them, how to close a deal. It's not the skills that you don't have, okay? And all of us, imposter syndrome, we have as translators. I've seen that colleagues with 20 years of experience, that they have many credentials, many degrees, master's degrees, PhD, and still they feel that they need to learn new things. It's not bad to learn new things as long as they do not hold you back from taking the action in order to achieve your goals, okay? I have sent 10 emails to get projects live. So when I'm asking, that's a great one. When I'm asking, what have you tried already to get new clients? You tell me, okay, Virginia, I have sent some CVs. And when I'm asking how many CVs, you tell me 10. That's nothing. That's nothing because realize in marketing it's 3% out of 100 messages you're going to get to send, 3 they're going to reply to you in a positive way. So you need numbers in order for you to be able to get the desirable results. And that's something we need to change, okay, with this actually crash course on Thursday. There are no clients who can pay me higher rates. Of course there are. When I'm telling you that you can reach 10K months, you're skeptical with me. You're telling me, Virginia, is this real? What you told me like the other day in our call or in the masterclass or in this free crash course? Of course it is real. Of course I have so many testimonial success stories on my YouTube channel, and I'm on my website vmentoring.com/success stories. Go there and watch them. They are live. I don't edit those videos. And of course there are clients for every budget out there, okay? I need to lower my rates to get more jobs. So often when I'm asking you what you can do in order to become more competitive, everyone, for some reason, I don't know why in our industry, they think that you need to lower the rates in order to get more jobs. No. First of all, it's not the right mindset, okay? Secondly, you're not going to increase your income by lowering your rates, as you realize. And third and most important, by undercharging our services, we give the wrong impression to the clients, and then we're not going to get the respect that we need. So if we can do one thing for our profession, is not lowering our rates, okay? It's not the reason why we don't get clients. Is that we have not put the effort, we don't have a strategy in place, we don't have a process in place to get clients the right way and find those clients that are willing to pay our rates. Let me know your thoughts about it. I would love to know what you think. And now with AI, we're not going to have enough work. Or you already think that AI has already taken your work without you haven't tried anything to get new clients, okay, or to become more visible in front of your ideal clients. What have you tried? Let me on it. Be honest with yourself. Let me know in the comments. AI, of course, it's here. Of course, we're going to see the progress. Of course, we're going to see the developments, but it has not taken our work just yet, okay? And of course, by not trying anything to become more visible to your clients, okay, so as to increase the chance and opportunities of getting a paid project, and waiting there, AI to take your work, as you realize that's loser mindset, okay? We need to be there to do whatever that it takes in order to get clients. And if we tried everything, then okay. But if you haven't tried anything and you feel that you have tried everything by sending CVs or just sitting there and waiting the clients to find you, that's not the right mindset, as you realize, okay? And of course, we will see what AI is going to do, but definitely the less budget industries, budget-sensitive industries, are not going to be affected soon enough by AI. I cannot afford a mentor or growth mentorship program. Again, the mindset issue here. If you keep telling yourself, I cannot afford that, I cannot afford that, then you will never purchase that. If it's a product, if it's something you would like to buy, or even it's a mentorship program, okay, it doesn't really matter what you are. When you're telling yourself, I cannot afford that, then you're not going to take the action that is needed in order to make it happen. And instead, you can tell what I can do in order to afford this program. Of course, that requires that you have already realized the value of joining such a mentorship program, that you have realized that this is a solution to your problem, and it will help you to take you to a better state to your career. If you have not realized that, of course, you will be telling yourself, I cannot afford this, I cannot afford that. It makes sense, okay? Once you realize that this is the right thing that you need to do in order for you to grow, okay, then you will find the budget, I can tell you. I want clients to find me through word of mouth. Very common. Raise your hand in the comments, okay, because most of you have been telling me that when I've been asking you, what have you been trying? You tell me I wait the clients to find me through word of mouth, because that's how the things were happening so far. But okay, the era has changed and we need to actually adjust and develop ourselves in order to predict our future instead of waiting the clients to find us through word of mouth. That's what we're going to do the upcoming 2 days, starting from tomorrow, okay? We're going to do the second preparation exercise, again, live here in our group. You're going to receive the recordings until Sunday, okay? So by the end of this week. And of course, on Thursday, no recording, 2 hours workshop with proven client acquisition strategies, okay? So if you would like to find out how you can take the steps once you have set up your goals, the way that we're going to discuss here today. And of course, you have defined your ideal clients and target market tomorrow. What are the steps that you need to take in the client acquisition strategies? Because most of you have been telling me I do not know how to get clients. That's why I created this actually crash course. That's why I'm going live with you 2 hours at least this Thursday to show to you all the client acquisition strategies that they exist, and of course to create your own personal plan, okay? Choosing the strategies that they work with you, so as for you to be able to achieve your goals and start getting clients right after this crash course this Thursday, May 28th at 5 p.m. Central European Time. And you need to sign up in order to receive the Zoom link via email. Any questions, guys? Thank you for staying that long. Thank you, everyone. And now I'm going to show my screen and show you the worksheet. Is there anyone who hasn't received the worksheet yet? Let me know in the chat. Jenny, Randa, Marco, Anya, Lida, have you all received? Okay. So this is the worksheet. You need either to create a copy to your drive, okay? You need first to create either a copy to your drive and make that editable. Do not request to have access to this file, because everyone with a link, they're going to see your replies and your entries in that copy. So either you create a copy to your drive, okay, or you download it as a docx. It's in editable format. Yes, Mark. Okay, great. So Marco, so far, do you have any questions? Has it been clear to you? Received it, says Leah Brown. Thank you, Virginia. You're welcome, Leah. Welcome, everyone. For you that you just joined the group, you need to go find the welcome video like Marco did and reply 3 questions in the comments area of the welcome video. The welcome video guides you through how this crash course works, this Facebook group. So I would suggest you to watch the welcome video and answer in the comments of the welcome video. What do you do, or what you would like to do in case you haven't started yet, okay, where you are and where you're based. And of course, why did you join this course and what do you expect to have achieved by the end of this week that the actual course will take place. So go, Leah, and find the welcome video and let me know. Marco, Anya, let me know, guys, if you have any kind of questions. And now your homework. You download this file or you create a copy and you go and you set at least 2 SMART goals for the next semester, month, and year. You can come back here to this video and comment below with your SMART goals. And then for this training, of course, your LinkedIn strategy, client acquisition strategy, you need to define your SMART goals and create a strategy plan. By strategy plan, I have this goal setting worksheet where you put the mentee name, the mentor name, date, that you actually write that down. Sessions program duration is for my mentees. We set up the time frame that they need. And of course, you put here the month that you would like to work together. So you start by June, for example, 2026. That's something area of need. Okay, is it to acquire more clients, to increase my workflow, or to increase my rates, or to increase my income? That's up to you. Area of need can be more than one. And you go here, okay, and you write your goal the smart way: specific, measurable, realistic, achievable time frame. And of course, 2 new lawyers based in the US by the end of summer. This is a tangible goal. This is a very practical, smart goal of my mentee that we set together. So what they want 2 direct clients, lawyers specifically, based in the US by the end of summer. So we have the time frame. It's specific enough, is measurable, is realistic, and it's achievable. And then we break down that goal into actionable steps. What do you need in order to do that? I need to update my LinkedIn profile for that specific audience. I need to draft messages in order to open discussion or to call them to book a call with me. I need to compile a list with 1,000 lawyers to connect, and so on. So you go with the steps. And then you put the status there: date, goal has been achieved. So for example, my LinkedIn profile is done. Then by August 10th, I need to do that. By August 14th, this and that. So you need to set up the date in order for you to be able to monitor your progress, just for you guys. Don't punish yourself, or don't feel that you're a loser if you don't achieve that goal in that time frame. But it's good to put into calendar so as you to create the time to integrate those activities in your daily schedule while you translate, you issue invoices, okay, everything that you might need. This is how, when we consider ourselves as entrepreneurs rather than just translators. As a translator, you only create time to translate, to issue invoices, and maybe for admin work, and that's it. You don't create time for marketing. You don't create time to contact clients. You don't create to follow up with clients. You don't create, for your marketing activities, nothing. And that's when disaster comes, because we have been working only as translators and we have not considered ourselves as entrepreneurs or business owners. And then when it comes this crisis, for example, we have had COVID, then the war, now international crisis again. So the external situation never becomes better, as you have realized so far, being in the industry for a while. We need to be in charge, okay, of that. And we need to know what to happen next. So let me know, guys, if you're ready to go and do your homework. I don't want you to share the worksheets with me. I would like you just to come in the comments area of this video and write your SMART goals, okay, your exercise. The action steps and your status, it's for you. It's privately, it's not shared, okay? It's private, just for you. So any kind of questions, guys, let me know in the chat. That was it for today. I think it's quite practical, the first exercise. I would like you to start creating and learning how to set up goals. You increase your chances of actually achieving them faster, and of course reaching your financial, personal, professional goals by the end of the year. What is the time frame? You can separate the goals into long-term goals, like I want to write a book, or I want to get my PhD. Those are long-term goals. They require a specific time frame in order to be completed, as you realize. Or for example, I want to improve my LinkedIn or create my LinkedIn strategy to get 2 new clients. You realize it's shorter, and you need to break that down into actionable steps with specific time frames. I hope that you found that training helpful. Let me know, guys, that you're here live with me. If you have any kind of questions in the comments area, tag me so as me to be notified by putting @ and my name. Okay, so as me to be notified. And of course, if you are watching the replay, use the hashtag replay and tag me in the comments with any kind of questions you might have related to this exercise. I would love to address all of your questions. And of course, I will be reviewing your results. I will be giving you feedback once, of course, you share your results in the group. So first things first, Lida says, Virginia, hello from... Pilio Mountain. Okay, Lida, you're in Greece. You just showed up. We're just completing the training, but you can watch the actual recording, guys. So if you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments if you have any kind of questions. Tag me so as me to be notified. And of course, the things that you need to do is to sign up for the free crash course if you haven't done already, then to join the Facebook group. And of course, you need to sign up in order to receive the worksheets tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central European Time. The second preparation exercise about your ideal clients and target market will take place live in our group, and you will be receiving a worksheet via email. So you need to sign up in order to receive the worksheet. If you just sign up and you didn't receive the worksheet, let me know in the comments, okay? I need to know of preparation exercise number 2. 1. Number 2, tomorrow, 2 hours ahead of the preparation exercise, you will be receiving the worksheets. Then I will be going live. I will give you specific, again, exercise as a homework, no more than 30 minutes to do. And of course, we're preparing for the main crash course on Thursday, May 28th, 5 p.m. Central European Time on Zoom, privately shared only to the people that they have signed up for this crash course. I'm going to do an overview to all the client acquisition strategies that they have worked for me and my mentees, and it's up to you to choose the ones. And of course, I will be giving you many extra resources, how to plan, how to create your strategy, your ideal client avatar extra worksheet. So extra material with, I think, 6 or 9 material extra for those that they show up live, of course, and they will stay until the end of the main crash course this Thursday, May 28th, 5 p.m. Central European Time on Zoom. The Zoom link will be shared with you a day before, so tomorrow. At some point, of course, you will be getting a few reminder emails with a Zoom link, the actual day of the course, May 28th, via email from info@vmentoring.com. If you've been missing my emails, check your spam folder or any other folder of yours, okay, promotions or any other, and include my email to your contacts list so as you not to miss anything of my upcoming emails related to this totally free of charge crash course, where you're going to learn many things about how to get clients, proven client acquisition strategies, how to identify your ideal clients, how to niche down, and so more. And I hope that you found helpful this training today. If there are no more questions, I will be wrapping up. Thank you, everyone. Lida, Leah, Marco, Ginny, Rada, Anya, everyone who has been here live with me. And if you come up with any kind of questions, use the hashtag replay, tag me in the comments, and of course, share your results of exercise number 1 in the comments area of this video in our Facebook group, private group only for the people that they have signed up for this crash course. And of course, I will be reviewing them and giving you feedback. See you inside of our Facebook group and on Thursday on Zoom. Bye-bye for now, everyone. Thank you for joining me live.